It's going live right now.
All right, live from Haiku. Here we are from this the bottom of the questions. I would say the bottom of what the question should be. These are questions for kids, by the way.
Yeah, we're doing the book of questions. Looks like we're at 0 viewers, which is right where we want to be. We got it right under our thumb here. Okay.
In previous episodes, I was asked if I've ever seen my father cry, and if I never did, how would I imagine I would feel in that situation? Uh, these are questions for kids.
Questions for
Hope
kids.
you enjoy them.
The book of questions. All right. Okay. All right. Ivan, if you liked someone who later turned out to be a liar, would you still want to be good friends?
No, no. Once a liar, always a liar.
Once a liar, always a liar. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wh-
I'm a one liar.
What liar, liar, pants on fire, huh? That's one lie, and you're out the door, huh? I wonder. It says liar, so that means that they lie a lot,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's their hobby.
and you're not gonna mess with that.
No,
Okay. Um. You know
I've
what?
been a liar before. That's why I know how it feels.
Really,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been trying to hide all about me.
you try to hide the lies. What?
Before coming out of the closet, I was trying to lie even to myself.
Oh my
So,
God, that's a lot of lies.
yeah, it's a lot of lie.
You got
I was a liar.
the stack.
Yeah,
That's why if you see a liar, you say, "Hey, we're not gonna be friends anymore."
I have a lidar.
A lidar? Oh,
Lidar,
a
lidar.
you got a lighter, all right. We've been smoking all day. Lidar. So you got a gaydar. That's also a lie detector. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, Ivan. If you ever lie to me, you're fucking finished, man. But gonna hurt
If
you.
I ever lied to you, it's because I'm hiding something that it's really freaking me out.
All right. Well, it sounds like you might turn out to be a liar.
That's why I was.
Right. You're reformed though.
Yeah, I went to
Okay.
rehab.
Good. You went to
My
work.
daddy went.
Okay. So that 73. The answer is no. All right, Ivan.
No.
And I have to agree. Okay, we're holding steady at 0 viewers. That's great. Um, you want to pick a number or something? Would that help you?
Yeah.
Would that make you feel better?
What about the 71?
71. All right, guys.
71.
All right. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
Ah, shit.
We can do
These
this.
are questions for kids.
If for kids,
Again. Yeah.
is there any arguments you have again and again with your parents?
I well, it's hard to have an argument with my father. He's dead,
Uh huh.
but
Well, let's cross him off the list.
uh, I mean, I do have quarrels, but he never replies. But
Uh huh.
uh, with my mother, I always have this conversation where I tell her that she's overprotective,
Uh huh.
and she's trying to make me understand that I'm always gonna be her baby,
Uh
and it
huh.
sounds so cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the same thing. A lot. Tale of us all this time, Ivan.
yeah, same old.
So it says, what do you think you could do to prevent it?
Uh, cut my internet off.
Cut off your internet. Don't answer the phone. Do you sometimes just enjoy arguing?
Ha! Yes! When it's a deep subject.
Yeah.
And sometimes just for fun because I get really tangled with ire, with anger.
You get tangled with
Yeah,
anger.
if there's something that if you're telling me that looking watching like horror movies it's wrong, but you prefer watching like uh, mainstream things, we're going to argue
Oh,
a lot.
it's on.
You know, it's on.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So You have your opinions, and you fight to the death for this.
Yes, I
Wow.
don't actually do it as much because I don't think there's always a place for that. But yeah, if you ask me, yeah, if you follow mainstream, you're trying to evade something.
Well, I don't agree with that.
I know.
All right, we
It's
got.
not that mainstream is not good. I'm just saying some things are just.
I'm just trying to argue. Actually, look, we got a customer. We got one person watching this. All right, if you're tuning in right now,
Avatar 2, it's the same movie as
listen.
Avatar 1,
Yeah.
but with different background. Changed my mind.
Okay, no, we lost our person. See, why'd you do that? All right. Okay, they're gone.
I'm a rebel.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll do another person. That's funny. They left. Okay. What number do you want to do?
Ah, let's go with 58.
Oh no.
Come on, we're just bullshitting here.
Is it for kids? Have you ever thought you were going to die, for example,
Oof.
in a big thunderstorm or an accident?
uh, yeah, one time, but it's all related more to heights and things like that. I went to Machu Picchu and I paralyzed watching that meters down, and it's
Yeah.
like I was freaking out, and everyone was like going around me in a very narrow path, and they were looking at me like, "What's wrong with him?" And I was like stuck to the rock like that,
Oh my
and like
God.
freaking out, like,
That's scary.
yeah,
Yeah, because you look down and it's
horrible.
very far, huh? Oh my God, dude. So you were just, how did you get down? What did you do?
I just walk really close to the rock.
Walk really close to the rock. All right, if you're just tuning in here, we're doing a podcast called Down the Cloud. This is Ivan Nathanson. How do you say that?
Yeah, Nathanson.
Nathanson, and he's telling us about Machu Picchu. Wow, that sounds like there's no railing,
There's a rope.
a rope.
Yes.
That's I'm scratching the trip. That sounds like a bad idea. All right, we're at zero people, but that's okay. We're gonna. What number would you like?
Let's go with low number, something like 9.
Nine. All right. I hear dogs. A dog's coming to get us. No. Okay. Here we go. All right. It's just if a friend had an important secret and didn't want other people to learn about it, would telling you the secret be a big mistake?
So they have a secret and they don't need anyone to know.
Yeah.
No, that's not a big mistake.
Come to you with secrets. You're
Yeah.
saying. All right. That's good. That's good. Okay. Wow. Glad I asked that. A good one. Okay. So we got from zero to
Where's the body?
two. Yeah, where's the body, Ivan? 260.
260.
0 to 260.
260.
Wow, all the way to 260.
Yeah, oh, 260.
Holy shit. Okay. Oh no.
These are for kids.
They're for kids.
Shoot it.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Doesn't make any sense. Well, if you could ask your a living parent, your mom, any question for an hour, and know they would tell you the absolute truth, what sorts of things would you ask? And, okay, and pretend that they would answer everything, but afterwards would forget they had ever talked to you.
So if I had a chance to speak with my father,
Uh huh.
for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Uh, I probably asked him why was he such a bitch with music with me. Like, why were you such an asshole?
With music?
Yeah, like he was very specific with things. And one time I was singing to Queen, and he said like, you're just singing everything an octave down, and
Uh-huh.
left. And I
Oh.
was traumatized right there. And that put a lot of weight in what I wanted to do with music. So yeah, that's one question. Another question is, um, would you mind if I sell your guitar? Yeah.
If you sell the guitar, yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
I don't know if I ever do it. It's a great guitar, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, that'd be good to ask him though. That's nice that you thought about
I
asking.
already know the answer. I'm
Well,
feeling it. I can feel my father here.
what could he say?
He would be saying like, "No,
No.
there's
Okay.
no
He's in your
way."
head. Okay. Well, don't tempt fate. But yeah, Queen is always sounding kind of high note, so maybe you're an octave lower. Maybe you're a baritone or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to
Of
hit those.
course.
You're just doing a three-part harmony for like the barbershop choir.
And also, I was 14. My voice was changing. So.
Oh, well, that's a terrible. That's a terrible time to pick on somebody.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that sounds fun. What else would you ask your mom for an hour? If she forget about the conversation.
Um, I probably ask her about how she felt. Uh, I'm probably along. Like, I wanna know if she really liked my father the way he was,
Uh huh.
and how did she like tolerate it. Like, my father was a great man, but he was like, he wrote a poem to my mother and going like, there are three most important things in my life: my voice, my guitar, and you.
Uh huh.
So she was in the third place of all
Oh,
that. You know what I mean?
well, maybe they were trying to be poetic or something. He was writing it in a form of haiku.
But yeah.
So, he knows the three things. He got three. He's up there in the top
It's up
three.
there. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So you got some good questions there. Wow, 260.
260
That's
all the
pretty
way.
heavy. All right. There's no order here.
Let's go for 41.
Okay, 41. You guys are listening. You notice the croaky frogs. What do you call them?
Cocky for us.
Cookie frogs are out tonight. If you're looking for the soothing sounds of cookie frogs, and the night time is coming. Okay. If you had only five,
And OnlyFans?
if you
No.
only had, okay. First of all, we get what's your OnlyFans? If you had only 5 minutes to think up a nickname for yourself and knew everyone would use it for years, what would you pick?
uh, I can only think about like kind of like clown names, like Bonky,
What?
Bonky,
Bonky?
Bouncy.
Bonky?
Yeah,
Okay, what's up, Bonky? Are you like
hey,
that? That's a good nickname.
Bonky,
You like that as a nickname? I'll write it down. Okay.
Bonky.
So, what nickname would you pick your best friend? If you
Uh, Something made up that sounds like a little French. Shirley.
Charlotte?
Sherline.
Charline?
Sherline.
Charlene? Charline? Okay, and what nickname would you have for your mom?
Uh, I would go with Don Corleone.
What?
Don Corleone.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well, that's that question. Getting a little dark.
I can get some love.
Do you have a little
Yeah.
light or a candle or something? I don't know.
This.
What's that? Okay. Thank you. All right. So those tuning in, which hasn't been anybody so far, but we gotta advertise. This is KOP 7.4, The Fox, Corky Gardner and Ivan Night and South. We're doing a podcast, and this is their pilot episode. And we're trying out new things with a book of questions. It's by author Gregory Stock, PhD. And this book is called The Book of Questions for Kids. The open-ended questions. And now we got a little more light. All right, we're here reporting in Haiku, Maui. That's the third island to the left. Let's see. Okay, Ivan, you're back. All right.
All right.
So we're still at the zero, which is okay. Nobody knows about it. It's kind of underground.
Okay. It's the pilot.
It's underground,
Yeah.
We don't really want anyone listeners right now, and we kind of shook that guy. I liked your style there. All right. So we got Ivan Nathanson with us here. He's live from Haiku, and we got a book of questions here. So we pick up where we started. You want to pick another number, Ivan?
Yeah.
All right.
38.
38. So these are questions, they're real questions, real people.
For real kids.
For real kids. Ivan, are you in a hurry to grow up?
I need to. I'm 36. When is coming? When is it coming? Happening? Oh man.
You know what? It's funny. This is the second time we hit this question by accident. What does it mean to be grown up, Ivan?
I thought it was having a beard, but clearly it's not. I had this beard for a couple of years now.
The beard doesn't make it happen.
No.
The beard doesn't
Just
lead the race, as it were. Well, when do you think it'll happen to you, Ivan, growing up?
not in my time.
When you what do you mean? I mean,
I don't know. It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
Hopefully.
All right, Ivan. Remember yesterday when we got the same question the other day?
Yeah.
So it keeps coming up, doesn't it?
It's coming up. I need to grow up. It needs to come right now.
Listen, nobody said that. It's just there's just 260 questions, and you got the same two in a row. Doesn't mean anything. Ivan, let's pick another number.
All right. What about 40?
40. Good old 40. That's a good year to grow up, Ivan. But circle your calendar, okay?
I still have 4 years. Cool.
I know. You're ready. It's where the fun starts. Okay, Ivan, if people stop growing and getting stronger by the time they reach your age, and so adults were neither nor bigger nor stronger than you, would you still do what they said?
You mean a boss?
Yeah, if so, why? No.
Because it's a job.
Okay. It's just people stop growing. If people weren't stronger than you, would you still listen to them? You know?
If they were stronger than me.
If the adults in your life were neither bigger nor stronger than
Oh.
you, are you still gonna listen to a boss that's like smaller than you?
If he's in the right thing, yeah. But my mother,
Is she smaller than you?
yeah,
And you still listen to her?
yeah, of course, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. I admire her essence and her thoughts.
It's good. That's the right answer, Ivan. Okay. That's funny. That's a
I'm
funny.
growing up.
You're growing up, Ivan. That's a good one. Call back. All right, Ivan, you ready for another one?
Yes.
Okay. Because
Do you
here we go.
feel rushed because of the people?
No,
Okay.
but my orientation is locked. That's good.
I like seven.
You want seven? Okay. All right. Seven is when you make a mistake, do you make up excuses?
I used to.
Uh,
Now I'm trying to face everything, and it's pretty overwhelming.
yeah. Well, if you used to, did you think people believed you?
No,
No, they didn't believe you.
I'm too transparent with
You
that.
not good with the lying or excuses.
I mean, I can pull it off, but I have this moral thing in my mind. It's like it, unless I'm acting
Uh
for
huh.
the purpose of acting, it's like it's I know I get too moralist.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good to know. See, you hear that, everybody? You're out there. Um, nobody, no excuses are getting through here. Binky, bonky,
If Nike ever makes shoes about me, it's gonna be the no excuses.
no excuses. All right. Okay, we got. So we get number seven. There's 260.
We went through 7, 9. What about number one?
All right. I mean, you got an animal out here. I heard. What's that? What's that thing?
There's either one of my cats or
I
people.
mean, this is a good question for you. If you were the ruler of the world and you could have anything you wanted, as well as have, have people do anything you wanted, do you think you would get greedy and mean, or would you be a good and fair ruler?
I think I would be a fair ruler right now. In another moment of my life, I would be so great.
There was a time when you'd be a bad
Yeah,
prince.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh huh. But
Definitely.
what do you think now? You're gonna be a good ruler.
Yeah, I'm more empathetic.
You're grown up.
Yeah, yeah, kind
You're grown up now. You're grown up enough to
Growing up
be a leader.
too fast.
You're growing up so fast, Ivan. Since 3 minutes ago, we've really made some progress. Well, thank you, Kane Ivan. That's an insightful question. Kane Ivan or Kane Bunky.
King Monkey, King Monkey.
All right, Kane Bunky. You want it's interesting. You got a lot of good. This would make a great interview. I mean, I would have hired you 10 minutes ago. Well, you want any more? I have
If you
numbers.
like King Monkey, put a like.
Yeah, you smash and subscribe for King Bunky. Okay, King Bunky, what you want? What you got?
Um, did we say 27?
Maybe. If it is, I'm gonna ask you every question over and over. Okay. Oh no. Why? God damn it. I don't want to do this. Oh no.
Oh, what is it?
Kibaki, this isn't like my right to ask you this kind of thing. No way.
No way.
Oh no. Kibaki,
What's going on?
can I not? I gotta ask. I have to ask you this. Ah no. Would you?
Ask away.
First of all, I want to apologize. I never would ask you this, really, King Bunky.
King Bonky approves.
Would you rather? Shit. Would you, would you rather your father gave you more presents or spent more time with you?
I'm taking the presents.
I'm sorry. You're taking the presents. Which would make you feel he loved you more?
This is for children,
For
remember.
kids.
This is for kids.
Wait.
His guitar.
The guitar
Yeah.
that you're gonna sell? King Bonky, come on, keep the
I'm not gonna
guitar.
sell
So
it.
you definitely should keep the guitar, I would
Yeah,
say.
I'm.
King Bonky's what I would. Okay, sorry about that super personal question, but now we know the presents and the guitars is something you want to keep. And 27 is dicey. I'm gonna put that on a bad list.
Nice.
Okay, there's a hot list. No. Okay. So
33.
33. He's still playing, folks. All right. Wow. All right. All right. All right. If you and your friends were collecting money for a charity, and then your friends decided to steal what they were collecting and said they wouldn't be friends with you anymore unless you did it too, what would you do?
That's
At
a
least
bad charity.
it's very specific too.
Oh man, I'll go to Salvation Army, see if they can save me.
So you're not going to steal the stuff with your
Uh,
friends?
no, I don't
Oh,
think I'll.
you ever had a chance like this?
No.
See? Okay, that's good. Well, I guess I'll count you out. He's going to write that down. Not
King Bonky
going,
doesn't
not
mess with that.
down. Huh?
King Bonky doesn't mess with that.
King Bonky is not down for scams.
I just said I would be a good ruler. I couldn't say.
Yeah, you're a good ruler. Okay, good. Thank you. You're growing up. You're really growing up. Not down for scams, King Ivan. Okay. So that's an interesting. I think I did one where my dad would we stole all the money for the Girl Scout cookies. So I have to say I'm on the opposite side of that fence. I would definitely steal from the charity as much as I could, and all the cookies. But I wouldn't be
No,
a I wouldn't be a ruler either, because I got growing up to do. But King Bunky, what do you think? You want to go to the 40s? You want to try 70s?
let's go with the 40s.
All right. King Bunky, are the cops here? Why is there lights over there?
Oh, it's my landlord's.
Okay. Tell me if I have to run away. Okay, we got. What number you want?
45.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, it's okay. If you could change one thing about your parents, what would it be?
Huh. Um, the bags under my eyes.
Bags?
Maybe the freckles.
The freckles? You don't want the freckles?
I've been fighting my freckles, but yeah, it's okay.
You're
I
fighting
need
the
to-
You can't fight the
I
freckles.
cannot. Yeah,
How long have you tried fighting freckles?
all my life.
But they're coming through? You getting new ones?
Yeah.
That's your mom had freckles?
Yeah.
You got red hair, don't you?
Yeah. But
Try
it's
to fight
okay.
that? You
I
can't.
need to accept that.
You gotta accept the red
Yeah.
hair. You're fighting the freckles. What are you fighting them with?
Uh, neutral soap.
Oh,
No.
don't fight the freckles. Ivan,
It
freckles are
doesn't work.
awesome.
It doesn't work.
Freckles are awesome. All right, Ivan, do you want to do another question? One more?
Yeah, sure.
And then we'll be at around at half an hour or so. So, okay, ready? One more number.
Let's go with 39.
All right. Ivan Brave, thank you for coming tonight at your table at your own house. Appreciate this.
I'm here all week.
You were here all week. When on vacation, you get a ride to the beach with a friend's parents and find that some people are bathing nude.
Oh,
Would you want to stay or and watch or leave?
I would be so embarrassed. I would be in between my ears all fucking morning, whatever that time is. It's like I would be so embarrassed.
You wouldn't watch the nude people.
I would, but I would feel so embarrassed.
Okay,
Not because
Ivan,
of them, not
everybody.
because of them, but because I'm with these guys.
Yeah,
It's like watching a movie like with some kind of nudity with your parents. It's like
yeah, you're right.
I don't
Couldn't really enjoy it. Well, again, this is the kids' book of questions.
know.
And
Remember kids nudity?
get it together. Yeah, kids, send it to your friends.
Jesus
All right, we get to stop the video. I don't know how to stop the video. It's okay. This will be recorded. Doop. And